standing right here, eyes peer with my mind clear. Never look rear, only up, never down. Off the ground till I'm found. Hear the sound, listen to me now. As the beat pounds, every ounce of my effort pouring out. So you never have a doubt, do you like me now? Am I good enough now? Should I get more loud till you hear the fucking sound? Oh no, I'm losing my shit again, having to fit again. Man, I'm forgetting when I used to have some friends. I used to play pretend, we all grow up and then hating my phone and trends. I'm about to blow my head, nobody knows I'm dead. Fear I'm a ghost instead, think that I'm close, I get straight comatose in bed. Try to go slow with breath, without my nose and head. Heart doesn't go there.
Welcome to NXT, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. We are going to get right on into the action. There's some explaining to do that happened at the end of last episode of NXT, and we're going to get into it now. Alright, everyone. Here is the man everyone was asking about at the end of last week, Tommaso Ciampa. Everyone wondering, why did he walk out on Johnny Gargano? Why did he betray his best friend? I guess we're going to find out now. I'm just going to cut to the chase. You guys are not worthy of my presence, and neither is Johnny, quite frankly. And ever since last week, everyone's been asking me on Twitter, asking me on the streets, Tommaso, why did you walk out on Gargano last week? Why did you betray your best friend? But it's actually quite simple, if you ask me, which you actually are. So I'm going to give it to you straight. He's been holding me back for too long. And yes, I get that we won the NXT Tag Team Championships at TakeOver Orlando. But for yours truly, tag team titles are just not enough. And having a partner like Johnny doesn't mean much success for me. I know most, if not all of you guys, love Mr. Johnny Wrestling, that you like to call him. But I don't. He's been holding me back for too long, and it's about time the NXT knows my name and my name alone. I will not stop until I am at the top of the mountain here in NXT and at the top of the company. Everyone will be telling their grandchildren about me, about how great Tommaso Ciampa is and how great he was. And that starts tonight. Your beloved DIY tag team is no more. Johnny, you are now my bitter enemy, and I will stop at nothing to wipe you off the face of the earth. This is a warning to not just Mr. Johnny Wrestling, but to the rest of the NXT locker room. If you get in my way, I will destroy you once and for all. Alright, so big words from Tommaso Ciampa. Everything makes sense now, and I don't want to mess with that guy for sure. We're going to move on to the rest of the show. Okay, so time for the first matchup of the evening, and it will involve someone making their Universe Mode and NXT debut. It will be ONeil Lorcan. Crowd reacting to him very well right off the bat. People are aware of what he has done on the indie scene, and he is now here in NXT, but his first matchup here will not be an easy one. Lorcan will be taking on the undefeated Alistair Black here in action tonight. If anyone's going to be up to a challenge of that caliber, ONeil Lorcan will definitely take it on, and he will do his best. And as we just said moments ago, he's taking on Alistair Black. He's been on a great run since debuting in NXT. Well, over a year ago, he's still undefeated, especially in one-on-one matchups. He has been involved in several triple threats or fatal four-ways and stuff. Whether he was never pinned in any of them, so his undefeated streak does continue. Now with Asuka on the main roster, specifically SmackDown Live, Alistair Black is the only undefeated superstar here in NXT. He's going to look to continue that streak here against ONeil Lorcan. So this will make for a great matchup. Alistair Black, one of the best strikers on the roster, and Lorcan will experience that firsthand as they meet in the middle of the ring. Lorcan with a sidewalk slam right off the back to Alistair Black. Elbow drop, bringing the offense. This is something you definitely need to do against someone like Alistair Black. If you want to get the upper hand, you got to do it as early as possible, and Lorcan is taking advantage of it right now. Has him in a head scissors submission maneuver. Alistair Black holding on. He needs to turn over, and he does. He gets out of it, and just knee right to the midsection of Lorcan. Leaping knee strike. Turning the tide of this matchup already into his favor. Lorcan blocks, forearm smash. Puts a strike of his own there. Lorcan with the knee to the chest of Black. Drop toe hold back by Alistair, and gets Lorcan onto the second rope. Double axe handle takes him down. Black not one to be messed with, but Lorcan standing up to Alistair Black. Drops him throat first on the top rope. And into a triangle choke right off the bat. Alistair Black in trouble again. And usually opponents don't even last this long in a ring with Alistair Black, but Lorcan definitely bringing the fight and the passion. Leaping knee strike, Lorcan gets out of the way. Black with a reversal. Lorcan hit into the corner with a clothesline. Big right hand, Lorcan blocks it. Forearm to the face of Alistair Black. Tossed into the corner now. Takes him down there. We don't usually say Alistair Black is in much trouble, often if at all, but Lorcan again bringing the fight. Alistair Black with a small package roll up. 1, 2, and no, Lorcan kicks out. Black caught him off guard there, but managed to get out of it, and just a roundhouse kick right to the face of ONeil Lorcan. Black sends him into the corner, forearm smash. Another leaping knee strike. Lorcan trying to pull himself up. Kicks and strikes again, a clothesline by Lorcan. Fighting out of the corner. Picks him up. Very nice Northern Lights suplex. Does not bridge into the cover though. Alistair Black in trouble. Lorcan setting him up. Goes for the move there, but Alistair Black with a back body drop. Finishes Lorcan off there. Hits the Black mass. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Alistair Black is still undefeated. Picks up a victory here. ONeil Lorcan brought the fight to Black. The last time Alistair had that much challenge from an opponent was Roderick Strong at some point in 2K18. Those two put on classic matches. Probably the best matches in NXT all of last year, in my opinion. If you guys want to go back and find those episodes, you definitely can. The playlist is usually linked in the info cards above. But Alistair Black continues his winning ways here in NXT, and then we're going to get ready for our main event. Alright guys, we were just cutting back to the backstage area following Alistair Black's match with ONeil Lorcan, and he is getting attacked by the Velveteen Dream. That's one way to make your name known here in NXT, and basically his debut, even though it's not an official match, he's just going right after Alistair Black, who again just had a grueling matchup with ONeil. Lorcan throws Velveteen Dream into the locker room. Now these two brawling. Alistair Black fighting back. Rolls out of the way. Velveteen Dream avoids getting hit with the garbage can there. Now Alistair Black finally getting some offense in here. Technically 2 matches for this guy, but just deadlift German suplex. I don't know how Alistair Black is still able to fight following that matchup with Orton, but Alistair Black fighting off the ambush from the Velveteen Dream. Now a drop kick by Dream. It's like he has a vendetta against Alistair Black. We don't know why, because we have yet to see Velveteen Dream up until this point. And again, Alistair Black fighting back a bit. Going a knee right to the midsection of Velveteen Dream. Alistair Black, again, feeling a second wind, it seems. Tosses Dream into the locker room, right into a specific locker there. 1, 2, and 3 elbows to the top of the head by Alistair Black. This backstage ambush by Velveteen Dream is currently backfiring on him, unless he could fight back some more. And it's just a roundhouse kick by Black again. And again, Velveteen Dream driven headfirst into another locker. Big reversal by Dream, again followed by an uppercut and a drop kick. Second one, Velveteen Dream sending a message to Alistair Black. Alright, time for today's main event, and it will be some cruiserweight action, making a return to NXT. Technically NXT debut here in Universe Mode is Callisto. We did mention during Raw and SmackDown that some stars, or a star from Raw or SmackDown, may be coming down to NXT. And it makes sense that it is Callisto, because he hasn't done too much on the main roster. Was in the US title picture for a little while back in 2K17, but hasn't had many opportunities on Raw, so we're going to see what he can do here in NXT, being accompanied by 2 fellow masked luchadors in Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado, who's technically making his first appearance in NXT as well. But Callisto will be taking on TJ Perkins. And before I forget to mention, we'll be finding out what to do with the Cruiserweight Championship, because there is, not rumor, but there is some speculation that Ricochet will be away for a little while to tend to some family stuff that has been popping up. We know he's the current Cruiserweight Champion. It'll more or less probably be a tournament to crown a new #1 contender that we'll probably be seeing over the next couple weeks, but we will find that out very, very soon. And also another side note before tonight's Cruiserweight main event gets underway, there is a bit of a change coming to the Cruiserweight division in terms of they're not just going to be limited to competing for the Cruiserweight title. They will also be able to challenge for the NXT Championship or any other title that may find its way into Universe Mode at any point. So expanding all the championship pictures will definitely help out a lot of superstars as we get the main event now underway. Callisto going right after TJ Perkins. Starts off with a flurry of kicks and ends it there with a step-up enziguri to take TJ Perkins down quickly. And Callisto looking to basically have more screen time, more or less, but to basically do more stuff here in NXT, get more opportunities, which he definitely will. And there are a lot of superstars on the main roster, so Callisto back in 2K18 got lost in the shuffle of things. There are a whole lot of different storylines coming and going, and Callisto is not able to get any championships and stuff as he downs TJ Perkins there with the Aranagi off of the corner. And if he could pick up a win here as he gets planted by TJ Perkins, that would definitely raise a stock for the cruiserweight title or even the NXT championship, maybe like we just mentioned. They could go after that title if they so choose, or if the opportunity arises for them to challenge for it, they can. TJ Perkins with a bit of showing off there. Callisto in a bit of trouble. Avoids the corner drop kick and goes for a bulldog, but Perkins pushes him off. One thing TJ Perkins does have to be a bit worried about is Callisto's two friends, or are Callisto's two friends on the outside, Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado. As Callisto launches himself over the top rope, does not fully connect with Perkins, but just enough to do some sort of damage. Hits him with the drop kick. Gets back into the ring. Callisto again over the top rope. Hits a senton and connects with TJ Perkins again. Count of 2 by the referee. Callisto gets back in. As Perkins is up on his feet but is momentarily stunned. Gets back in before the count can continue. Drop kick to the back of Callisto. Perkins now trying to take control right back. Schoolboy kick there by Callisto. Sets Perkins up for the Toledo del Sol. No, reversed into a power slam by Perkins. Nice move there to turn things around in his favor. Coming towards the latter portion of this main event. Callisto sent out onto the apron. I don't know what's Perkins going for. Callisto in a lot of trouble. Draping apron DDT. Head first onto the hardest part of the ring. Callisto may be knocked out cold. Definitely in a lot of trouble now. TJ Perkins looking to put him away. Throws him back in. Perkins up top. Goes for the elbow drop. Connects on the lower neck of Callisto. Drags him across the ring a bit into the cover. Goes for a leverage pin. 1, 2, and no. Callisto fights out. Goes for a drop kick but misses. A reversal there by Callisto now. Callisto fired up. Springboard. Oh, nice drop kick there by Callisto. Perkins now the one in some trouble. Spinning heel kick. And the springboard moonsault there. Nice move by Callisto. Another step up insecurity right to the side of the head. Kick to the midsection. And both men starting to get exhausted the longer this match goes on for. Perkins has Callisto locked into the knee bar, middle of the ring. It's not how Callisto wants this matchup to end, but he's holding on, fighting out slowly but surely. His Lucha House Party members cheering him on the outside. Cannot get to the rope. He has to just try and fight out of it as best he can. He is locked in very, very tight. As Callisto does manage to fight out of it there, but the damage has definitely been done. Clutching his knee, as one would normally do if they're able to escape the knee bar. But kicks and strikes to the midsection of Perkins. Turns him around, going for another schoolboy kick. Wasting no time. Goes for the Toledo del Sol again, but no. Perkins with a second power slam reversal. Callisto in a lot of trouble if he locks in the knee bar again. He may not be able to kick out, but Perkins decides to go for the detonation kick. Might have knocked Callisto out cold there into the cover. Can Perkins pick up a huge victory here tonight? 1, 2, and 3. He does. Callisto gave him a run for his money, but TJ Perkins executes. Deadly submission followed up by a detonation kick. TJ Perkins is victorious. wrap things up here on NXT. Callisto back up to his feet. Callisto just extending a hand in respect for TJ Perkins, and these guys have the utmost respect for each other. TJ Perkins was the better man on this night, but that'll end things here on NXT. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see everybody next time.